please welcome to the stage for the first time in over 10 years, Lano and Woodley!
Ladies and gentlemen, hello, 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 hello. Yeah, and look at you and you and oh, look at you and hello and look at you and hi and look at you and you're not even looking at me and hello there. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. Very excited. And let's just get things going, shall we? I'd like to introduce a very great a guy that I know. Would you please, ladies and gentlemen, go crazy, go nuts. Not if you're anaphylactic, that would be awkward. Would you please make a lot of noise for Frank Woodley?
This is just amazing. This is fantastic. Thank you. I'm just so excited to be performing as Lano and Woodley again, finally, and I've dusted off the old hat and to be performing with Colin Lane, who I consider to be a comic genius. This is just, I really feel like, Cole, this is ridiculous.
You know the agreement.
It's going to be a fun night.
Yeah, should have let you know, ladies and gentlemen, that the only reason that I agreed to reunite with Frank was under the strict stipulation that at no time would we appear on stage at the same time. That's going to make doing the show a little bit like, you know, totes orcs. But we will try hard to do a good show, still not looking at me, but that's okay. We're doing a brand new show all about the Wright brothers. We're very excited. And we will be revisiting a few older routines just to get into the swing of things. So with that in mind, are there any children here tonight? What's your name, Mr. Blue Top? Patrick. Good day, Patrick. Nice to meet you. Now, just as a word of warning for your parents or guardians or whatever you call them, tonight, during the show, we will be using the F word and the C word.
The C word?
Colin.
And the F word?
Fuckwit.
No, I would have thought... come out, Cole.
No.
That's unbelievable. I mean, clearly everybody's here to see the duo in action, aren't you? I said, get out here. This is ridiculous. Come on.
You see? Watch it, Patrick. You see? Unbelievable. I knew that he would want to be on stage with me. He's such an idiot, ladies and gentlemen. Such an idiot. He's such an idiot, really. I mean, speaking of a few older routines, if all the village idiots in all the villages left their villages and formed their own village of idiots, in that village, he would be the village idiot. So we're going to start the show, ladies and gentlemen. I've written this beautiful piece of theatre, so I get to narrate tonight's performance, so I get to wear the special narrator hat. So for your enjoyment, ladies and gentlemen, Lano and Woodley present Fly. So can we have the special narrator music, please? Beautiful. And the special narrator lighting effects. Beautiful. And the books on the screen and stuff. Ooh, look at that. Budget. Right.
Cole, would you also like some atmospheric smoke?
Sure, yeah. Few amongst us believe we can change the world. Fewer still actually make that change happen. In the year 1901, Orville...
Are you honestly saying that we're going to do the entire show without ever being on stage together?
That's what we agreed on, Frank.
Oh, no, I've changed my mind.
No,
Let's have a talk about it.
We agreed that we wouldn't be on stage at the same time.
Look, I think we need to have a chat about it.
No, we're not going to have a chat about it,
okay? We'll have a talk, because
No.
I really think we need to work
No, we're not going to have a chat about it,
No, I'm going to come on now. I'll just come on now. I am coming on.
If you come on,
I'm coming on to have a... Come on, Cole, I've been looking forward to this for months.
We're back together. All right, we're back together again. We're back together again.
Yay! Yay! Woohoo! Yay! Yay! So,
Don't pat it!
I-
Get off it! You got a little bit of purchase then. Look, let's just.
I did get it. I got a bit. Sorry about that. Are you okay?
Just get away. We just got to set up some ground rules, all right? Okay, if you start to annoy me too much during the show, I've set up my own personal zone, my kind of coal zone, so to speak. So this triangle over here is my kind of little private coal zone, all right? So if you start to shit me too much during the show, I just come to my coal zone, get my energy back, and then I'll rejoin the show, okay?
That's actually a very good idea because
Yeah.
performing can be quite stressful, and from time to time, things will get on top of us. We'll
Yeah.
head into the coal cave,
Yeah.
into the coal zone, do a bit of, male bonding, drink some beer, play some darts. I might try to throw a dart into that guy's face. I reckon I can reach him from here.
No, you don't
It'll
get
be
to
fun.
come into my zone, but I knew that you would want to come into my zone, so I've organised something with Nathan, our stage manager.
A round of applause for Nathan, our stage manager. He's probably one of the hardest working stage managers in the Southern Hemisphere.
Okay, so this is a electronic necklace. It's connected to a highly shut up. It is, and it's connected through Bluetooth to a highly sophisticated security device.
This
all
is
right?
electronic.
Yes, it's highly electronic and highly efficient and technical and fancy. Okay, so
Okay, because it doesn't. Okay.
No, it is. Okay, so once you've got that necklace on and you go over to my zone and try and cross this border, you'll get an electric shock, alrighty? So I'll be in the zone and then you try and come into my zone,
Yeah,
alright?
and if I try to come in, you zap me with
No,
the zapping.
once you've got the necklace on, the way that we rehearsed it, okay? This is the bit where you come and get...
Oh, that's this one!
bit,
Oh,
yes,
he's
yeah,
very good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is, yeah. Oh, I love this one. Okay. Because it's an electronic one.
Yeah.
So if I try to come in, I'm
that's
like,
right.
if I just, and then what happens? It's really good.
No, you can't come in once you've got the necklace on, all right? So come out, we'll try it again.
Okay, because I can't get out now. Because of your harebrained scheme, I'm going to be stuck in this tiny little triangle for the entirety of the performance. And frankly, I think that's going to impinge on my capacity to engage in comedic interplay.
Look, just come out so we can try it again, please.
Well, I'd love to, but I'm going to get and it's quite full on.
All right, I'll talk to Nathan. I'll get him to turn it off,
Okay.
and then you can come out. All right,
Okay.
Nathan, can you turn it off, please? Okay, thumbs up. He's turned it off. Yep, he's turned it off, so you can come out now.
Okay, so he has turned it off?
Yep, he has turned it off, yep.
But has he, though?
Well, yes, he has. I asked him to, and he did, so you can come out.
No, I realise you asked him, but we don't know a great deal about Nathan, do we? I mean, he's an enigma. It seems unlikely, but it is within the realms of possibility that Nathan might be a bit of a prick.
He's not a prick. He's turned it off, so just come out.
All right, so he has turned it off.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he
Yeah.
probably has. So
No,
just,
not probably. He has, so come out.
Yeah, he's definitely turned it off, probably. So
No, stop saying probably, because he has, so come out.
He's certainly, definitely, almost absolutely, no doubt about it, probably turned it off.
Stop
so,
saying probably, because he has, so just come out,
so
please.
he's turned it off. He's turned
Yeah.
it off. So if I just, you better have turned it off, Nathan. You can't see him, but he's looking at me with his little face, and it's weird. He's got a normal-sized head, but a little face. It's disconcerting more than anything. Just go through. I'm stalling. I need to, because it's quite full on. Getting that goes through all your things, and so just go through. I'm overthinking it. I just need to walk. He's turned it off. He's almost certainly, definitely, probably turned it off. So just go out, walk across there. Just go out, and you won't even get. Just go through. Walk across there. It's just. I've really got to. I'm just starting to sweat now. I feel. I'm sweating quite a bit, or a little bit, or it's hard to tell at this stage. But I just need to. I just need to just do it. I just need to do it. Just go through. He's turned it off, so go across there. Just go through it and go across it. Well, that was nothing. No, I apologise to
Don't
everyone.
that shit! Oh, genius! Can you turn it back on again, please, Nathan? Okay, he's turned it back on now. Try and get back in now.
Okay, and
All
because
right.
it's electronic, if
Yes,
I try to get
that's
across
right,
here now,
yeah.
I'll be like, there's no way. I'm repelled at every attempt. If I there's no way that I could
Yeah,
get
but can you act better? You're over here, you're just kind of going... You've got to commit to the theatrical construct, all right? I went to NIDA, I know what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
all righty? Watch and learn. You approach the border of the zone, watch and learn. This is what you do, okay? You come over here, something like that.
Sorry, I didn't realise I had to be Hugh Jackman from The Greatest Showman to be like... I was going for more subtle... But whatever you want, I love
Yep.
the whole zone concept.
Yep.
You have a zone, and I'll have a zone over here. This can be mine on this side, and we'll each have one.
No, you don't get a zone.
No, but I might
You
wanna
don't need a zone. I need some respite from you. You don't need respite from me.
Yes, but
I
I'm-
get a zone. You don't need a zone. We have a love-hate relationship. You love me, and I hate you.
Actually, ladies and gentlemen, it can be quite stressful working at the coalface. No, that's a joke that I said.
I'll show you in the script, Frank. I'll show you in the script that I get a zone
Yeah.
and you don't get a zone, all right? So, the show starts, I come out and we talk for a little while
yeah.
and then we do stuff and then you take an eternity to get out of the zone
Yeah.
and then they clap for some reason and laugh uproariously
Okay.
and then we
Yeah.
figure out, see here it says that I get a zone, you don't actually get a zone, you see?
I know,
Yeah.
I realise that.
So
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
this?
Well, I've talked to Nathan and I've organised for you to have a security collar as well. So
I
it's gonna
don't
be fun.
need a security
I'll come across here and I'll be... And then I'll think, hey, I need a bit of quietude, away from Cole, a little bit of peaceful me time, you know, so
Look,
I'll...
Frank, I don't need a collar, okay, because I get a zone, you don't need a zone, and
Yes,
you
but-
don't get a zone.
I know,
all
but I
right?
think
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is going on there?
What are these fucking zones?
You are a prick, Nathan. What the fuck is going on?
You and your absurd little face!
You have got a little face. What the... Well, take this off me. Get it off me. Get it off
get
me.
them off us!
No, seriously, get it off me.
Seriously, we need them to come off
No,
us!
seriously, get it
Why
off
aren't
me.
you helping us? You people are enablers!
Get the collar off me.
Oh, no, it's on a 3-hour timer. It can't come off.
Bullshit, get it off me.
Yeah, I know, it's bullshit, these
No,
things!
seriously. What the hell is going on? Get it off me
I know, it's an
now.
outrage! This whole thing's an outrage! Why are you even doing it to us?
I seriously got an electric shock then. Fair income.
Yeah, I
It
know.
went through my head, down my arm, near my thumb. My thumb is actually still tingling.
Yeah, my thumb's gone weird as well. Check this out. I've never been so cinzied!
I'm not mucking around.
Yeah, we're not mucking around about it.
I'm fair income and I'm not pretending.
Yeah, we're not pretending.
You're pretending, you're not pretending. I'm not pretending, I'm not pretending, I'm not pretending.
Can you never say those words in that particular order again? Because when you did that just then, it made something behind my face hurt.
Look, we need a safe word.
I beg your pardon?
We need a safe word. So when we hear that word, we know something's wrong because you didn't believe me that I was actually injured then. So we need a safe word. So when we hear that word, the show stops and we find out what's wrong and we stop the show.
What sort of word?
Well, just a word that's not normally in the script. So when we hear it, we know something's wrong and we stop the show.
Banana?
Banana's a good one.
No, I was wondering if you want one.
That's his favourite joke in the show.
I just like
Favourite
pulling
joke,
it out.
Yeah, just don't pull out anything.
Give me all
right?
the fruit you got,
no,
buddy.
No, I'm not going to give you
All
any
the
fruit.
grapes?
Okay, I'm all out of
Melons?
fruit. I'm
What
all
have
out of
you got,
fruit.
citrus?
What
Have you got
I don't want it. Just sneak off, all right? Sneak off, Nathan.
I'm loving the whole zone thing. I've come round to the zones. You get a zone, I get a zone. We get zones.
You don't get zoned.
Oh, come on. What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
What are you, my grandma?
Yep.
What? You're my grandma?
Yeah, I'm your grandma.
How could you possibly be my grandma?
I've transitioned and married your grandfather. Hey, speaking of geese and gooses and all those things, have you seen Kim Jong-un's soldiers? They do a goose step, don't they? 10,000 men in perfect unison, just going... It's great stuff. I love that. Have you seen that, the goose step they do? I love that. I mean, I'm not into the whole psychotic dictatorship business, but that stuff's fun, isn't it? That's great. I love it. Although, if you think about it, if you really think about it, I mean, isn't that the way... That isn't even the way geese step, is it? They don't get around like that, do they? I've seen geese stepping. Geese step like this. They do this weird thing where they're like trying to catch up to their face. There should be 10,000 men in North Korea as we speak in perfect unison going. Be more fun if they did do that, though. I'd spend more time in a barnyard. You'd want to witness a bit of that goosey nonsense, wouldn't you? Imagine that all the different animals could have different gaits. The geese could be going like that. The ducks could be going quack. The pigs could be... You know what... You know what I'd like? You know what? I'd like to see cows in human shoes. Cows in shoes. That's a funny image. Nathan, can we get some cows in shoes, like suits or something? I know it's late notice, but cows in shoes, that is an undeniably funny
Just
image.
shut up about the cows and the fucking shoes.
No, I'm getting
We've
some
been on stage for 10 minutes. We haven't even started the play yet.
The play?
The play, Fly, the Wright brothers, Orville and Wilbur Wright. These guys.
That is incredible.
What is?
They look just like us.
It's because it is us.
Yeah. It could be.
I photoshopped photos of us and photoshopped them into that old-fashioned photo.
Why'd you do that? You could have just used that photo. It's not a very efficient use of your
Start
time.
the show, please.
You're tense, aren't you?
Yes, I'm
Are you
tense.
stressed? Why are you so tense?
Yes, because I'm trying to do a beautiful show for the audience and you're
Look,
stuffing it up.
I think we all know why. It's because, of course, you're a little bit stressed because in this room, we all know, in this room, there's a bit of a...
I've got no idea what you're talking about. Can we just start the play, please?
Well, that's what I want to do.
It doesn't seem like that's what you want to do. Okay, Orville and Wilbur Wright.
Can I be the one that looks like me?
Yes, you can. Tell them what the story is.
Oh, well, it's a great story. It's the story of Orville and Wilbur Wright. And Wilbur invents a teleportation device, but a fly accidentally gets into it and he mutates into a hideous half-man, half-fly.
No, that's the science fiction horror film, The Fly, with Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
Yes, we're not doing that.
Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum.
Yes, Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum. Jeff Goldblum.
Yes.
Goldblum. Blum. Oh, blum. Blum. Ah!
This is exactly what I didn't want to be doing. This is exactly what we used to do before we broke up. All this stupid, silly nonsense. And that's a typical example of what we used to do. I'm not into that anymore, okay? I'm a sophisticated artist, all right? Shut up, I am, and I want to do something a little bit more ambitious, okay? These people have come out, they want to see a good show, all right? I don't want to do that stupid, silly nonsense that we used to do.
One more?
One more what?
Blum?
No, we're not! I want to do a good show for these people. They're a sophisticated audience, all right? I want to do a show that's beautiful.
You want to do a Lano and Woodley show that's beautiful?
Yeah. I want everybody to leave this theatre tonight going, I thought that show was beautiful.
I think that's highly unlikely. That all these people are going to leave here tonight going, I thought that show was beautiful. I can't really see that.
Well, obviously not everybody's going to do that. I want most people to go, that was beautiful, and a few kind of highfalutin people to leave the theatre going, I thought that show was important.
But no stupid, silly nonsense.
No stupid, silly nonsense.
What if they thought it was beautiful, stupid, silly nonsense?
No.
What if they thought it was beautiful, stupid, silly nonsense that was strangely arousing?
No. From now on, in this show, no more stupid, silly nonsense. Get fucked. Right, we're going to start the show properly. I'm going to do the first narrator.
All right, and I'll start setting up the teleportation device.
There's no teleportation device. Here we go. Right. Fly. This is a powerful story. The powerful story of the powerful power of the imagination to make the impossible possible. In the year 1878, two simple boys, Orville and Wilbur Wright, were delighted when their father brought home a strange toy. It was a peculiar device made of paper, bamboo, and cork. And some 25 years before they changed the world, it was this childhood toy that ignited in their hearts a fascination with flight.
Oh, Father, thank you for this gift, oh, Father of ours. Orville, I say, Orville, quickly, come and see. Father has gifted us a most peculiar little curio.
Oh, my good goodness, what is it?
I do not know. I don't know how it may work. We are fortunate boys, are we not, to have a father of such kindly nature?
Indeed we are. He is such a generous Daddy Waddy. Although I have just realised something.
Yes?
We're speaking in English accents. The Wright brothers were American.
What a silly little ninny-nonny. Oh, Orville, I came in using this voice because I've done fuck all research. And in many ways, it feels correct because I believe that in the olden days, all children spoke like this.
Oh, that's okay, my dear brother. We all make mistakes.
And it is fun, isn't it?
It's jolly proper fun.
Oh, Orville, what say we continue with these voices, regardless of the irrefutable historical inaccuracy?
To that idea, I say rah-rah. It's a cavalier approach to biography, although I have realised that when we do talk like this, we seem to express ourselves with a demonstrably heightened eloquence.
Indeed, we do seem to be elucidating our sentiments with a florid oration of most prodigious nature.
Indeed we do. And also, when we do talk, it seems that we move our bodies like some kind of demented marionette with involuntary sexual spasms.
The toy, the toy, the toy. How do you think it may work?
Well, I don't know, but hang on a minute. I think that we must get a rubber band
Oh.
and attach it to this hook, and then this hook, and then we must twist it and build up the tension. When the tension is released, it must fly into the air.
It flies into the air?
Let's do it,
Orville,
let's do it.
quickly. It's terribly exciting.
Hurry, Wilbur,
I've got
hurry.
a rubber band.
Okay,
Do I hook
now-
it to this
yeah,
hook
hook
there?
to that hook
And then,
there.
do you
Yeah.
really think it will fly?
I certainly hope so.
Oh, Orville, I've never...
Fetch another!
It's such a strange little toy.
It is an intriguing curio.
Oh, quickly, Orville. Hook it onto this
yeah,
loop
hook it
here.
onto
I
that.
think- I'll fetch another. In fact, I'm going to bring the bag, I think.
Okay. Good decision, brother.
Orville.
Hurry, Wilbur, hurry.
I've never seen a device of
Okay,
this
now-
kind.
Ow!
You brought that upon yourself, Snatchy Pants.
Okay, now, here we go. Now, put it onto that hook there and that hook there. And we must twist it and build up the tension. Here we go. That is the twisted, the tension.
It's twisted and tensionated.
Okay, on the count. 1, 2, 3.
And it's going to fly.
Ow! Ow! Paper cut to the eyeball! Paper cut to the eyeball! Paper... Ah! I say, Wilbur. I have some terrible news.
Terrible news.
I have Otto Lilienthal is dead.
Otto Lilienthal is dead. He's dead. Otto Lilienthal. Otto Lilienthal. Otto Lilienthal is dead. Oh, please, tell me it isn't true. And soon after that, please, tell me who he is.
Otto Lilienthal, the German pioneer of flight. He was trying to break his own record of 250 yards. He lost control and died instantly.
Courageous bastard.
Now, we have to make sure that what happened to Otto does not happen to you and I, my dear brother. Now, we'll have a little snack, and then we'll get straight back to work.
What are you doing, old boy?
Well, I'm just checking for pips, you see.
Oh, yes.
Because I love oranges, but I don't like pips, you see. Never have, never will. I like the fibre, love the vitamin C, but I don't like the pippies. Never have, never will. I don't like them. I don't like the pippies. The pips, give me the pip.
Okay.
I don't like the pips. I don't like anything to do with pips or pippies or whatever, the little sea creatures. I don't like those pippies. I don't like the pippies in the oranges. I don't like that novel, Great Expectations. The main character, you know what his name is? Pip! I don't like it! I don't like the pippies!
Well, you've always been an eccentric old bean, and that's why I find you so lovable. Now, tell me, Orville, if you're trying to peel an orange
Yes.
and you don't have a knife handy,
Yes.
what sort of technique do you employ? Because I've never ever managed to lock down a method that's given me consistent results.
Well, it's very simple. I just use my fingernail.
Oh, well, there's the problem, because I'm a fingernail chewer.
Yeah.
It's particularly antisocial in my case, because I don't restrict it to my own fingernails. So do you do it on the side, or...?
No, I usually start on the top.
Oh, the top, that makes sense.
Yes.
Do you do it gently, or...?
No, I put my shoulder in. Oh!
Well, I think that now now is actually not the time for that, so I don't know why.
That's a little souvenir for you. I'm not sure whether you're fully appreciating the dynamic nature of this incredible story. So I'm going to sing you a song now for you, lovely ladies and gentlemen, that will explain in detail the ups and downs, the ins and outs of this most complex and fascinating story of the Wright brothers. They tried to invent the aeroplane, and then they invented the aeroplane. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did now, baby. Oh, yeah, baby, you know they did. There's more. It was the most miraculous technical achievement in the history of the world. Oh, yeah, baby, you just can't doubt it. The brothers would never have dreamt that in 100 years people would fly all the time and constantly complain about it. Well, they tried to invent the aeroplane, and then they invented the aeroplane. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did now, baby. Oh, yeah, baby, you know they did. They flew higher and higher and higher and higher and higher, and the people of the world had their minds totally blown.
Totally blown.
Incidentally, I myself am a member of the Mile High Club. It does count, doesn't it, if you do it alone? Well, they tried to invent the aeroplane, and then they invented the aeroplane. Yeah, they did.
Sorry, Cole,
Yeah,
sorry.
they did.
So-
Yeah, they did
Yeah,
now,
so-
baby.
Sorry to interrupt, Cole. You're really getting into it there, and that's terrific.
Yeah.
But so that's the story. You've decided to base your whole play on is the story of some guys who try to invent the aeroplane.
Yes.
And then they invent the aeroplane.
I know.
What do you know?
Well, it's an incredible story.
No, it's not, Cole. It's an amazing technological achievement, probably one of the most amazing scientific steps ever, but it's a terrible story. There's no story there at all. There's got to be obstacles that they overcome and conflict.
What about this bit?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well, they based their initial design on the calculations of Otto Lilienthal, but he made some mathematical errors, but they discovered them and adjusted their experiments accordingly. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did now, baby. They adjusted their experiments accordingly. And things progressed well after that. Things progressed well after that. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come on, baby. Yeah, 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 yeah.
That was great. That was so good. That was really good. That really was very good. It was terrific. But you haven't.
That was the storytelling.
No, that was the lovely singing. But you haven't.
That was the story. People were clapping at the story.
I don't think so. You
think
haven't.
they were.
No, the central problem is there's no story there.
What?
If it's going to engage the audience, there's got to be like a dark night of the soul, and there's got to be something. There's got to be fundamental conflict.
What?
Something like
What?
The brothers had a bitter rivalry from the start. It nearly tore them apart.
No, there was no rivalry because each of the brothers gave an equal proportion of the work towards the project.
But they fell for a beautiful woman, and a love triangle got them all in a tangle, and it nearly tore them apart.
There was no girlfriend. I don't think either of them ever got married.
Hiding their homosexuality broke their hearts, but nearly it tore them apart. They were like Bernadette Cumberbatch in The Imitation Game. That film, it made me cry. It was such a good film, a really good sad film. I like sad, good films.
What was his name?
The Imitation Game with Bernal Conkledink. No, No, he's probably the greatest actor of his generation. Itchy Snatch Kimbleconk. No, Combledonk Honky Pants. He's great.
What's he in the Teletubbies too? What's going on?
Okay, all right. So maybe their
Sexuality is not relevant. That's what I'm saying.
Sure, but because it was such an incredibly dangerous undertaking, there was a horrible accident and one of them was terribly injured.
No accidents, no injuries whatsoever because safety was their highest priority.
Oh, was it? I mean, that's good for them, but for us it'd be much better if there was something like, Wilbur was a hell of a fella, but he fell into the propeller. That's a good line. Wilbur was a hell of a fella, but he fell into the propeller. That's the best line I've ever come up with. Wilbur was a hell of a fella, but he fell into the propeller and was literally torn apart. Ah! They tried to invent the aeroplane, and then they invented the aeroplane. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did now, baby. Oh, yeah, baby, you know they did. You know, I've come round. Yeah, I've come round to this whole concept of doing the Wright Brothers Cop. I think it's a great idea. I like the whole period. What are you doing at the moment?
Well, we're running out of pips, so we've got to use these tomorrow night.
Actually, while we are just...
Nathan.
While we're having this little break, I think maybe now's a good time to talk about the...
Actually, I reckon we should talk about the elephant in the room.
Let's do that instead.
Yeah, okay. You know when we split up?
What?
What?
When we split up?
Yeah, you remember when we split up?
What? What do you mean when we split up? When did we split up? We split up? Why didn't anybody tell me we split up?
We did that massive goodbye tour for like 14 months.
I thought that was just another idea for a show. You know, we did the one about being stuck on the desert island and the one about the boxing match, and I thought that was the one about us splitting up. I didn't know we actually split up.
We didn't talk for 12 years.
Well, I just thought you had really, really bad writer's block. You know, I gave you creative space for the first 11 years. I thought Cole will come up with an idea for our new show soon, you know, and I didn't want to put any pressure on you. Then, probably over the last 12 months, I've been calling you most weeks to see, well, when I say calling you, I've been calling your management and asking them to pass on. You know, I really think you can give me your phone number.
I don't like giving my number to any of my fans. That's my favourite joke. Look. We went off and did other... Again with the banana! Is this...
Sorry. So it's a little bit overexcited. We're filming tonight and it wants a little bit more of a moment in the spotlight because it is underappreciated. You guys don't realise that this plastic banana is one of the most, you know, highly respected acting fruits working in the industry today. We were very lucky to get it, weren't we? I mean, this plastic banana, it's considered like, this is the Meryl Streep of plastic food. You guys probably aren't even aware that this plastic banana is in fact played by a plastic orange.
Anything tonight that you say is going to be part of the script that we've done before?
I am quite excited that Patrick's here, which is good, because Patrick, where's Patrick? Where's
Over
Patrick?
here.
Over here.
Over there.
And Patrick, you're 13, are you, Patrick? That's lovely, because it's possible that your parents are Lano and Woodley fans, and they say that comedy, laughter can be a great aphrodisiac. And we did our goodbye tour 13 years ago. And I was just thinking it's possible that they came along and in many ways we're your godparents. That's all. I'm saying, stay in there. You stay there. Why did we split up?
You went off and did other things. You made that show on the ABC. What was it called? Woodley.
What did you think of that show, Cole?
Oh.
Thanks, Cole. That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
No worries at all.
You know, and to be fair, it was no ready, steady cook. Really, is it true we really split up?
Yes, but it's complicated. You know.
Well, I think you at least should show me the respect to explain why.
Okay. 12 years ago, we split up because you are a fuckwit.
So that's the whole reason.
That's the whole reason, yeah.
Right, I would have thought there was more to it than that, but
No,
okay.
that's pretty much it.
All right, Fender, well, thanks for clarifying
Yeah,
things
that's
for me.
okay.
You know, I
Okay.
would have thought usually there's two sides to every story. But
Well, that's true. I mean, that's absolutely right. You know, there are two sides to most stories.
I would
yeah.
think so. You know,
Yeah.
sure.
From my perspective, you are a fuckwit.
Fine.
Yeah.
But if you look at it from my side of things, you are...
Not a fuckwit.
And now we've got both sides. So that's,
Yeah,
that's great.
All
That's
right.
great. Okay.
So that
Right.
we've got that figured out. So now we're going to continue on with the show, and the next scene is where the brothers develop a twisty kind of wing system to help
steer them.
the twisty wings. Yeah, that's right. And they use that to help steer the craft. So you get the wings from the wings, and then why aren't you getting to the wings from the wings? What?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
yeah.
We should.
Yeah,
We're just. Look, I'm sorry. The reason why I'm finding it difficult to concentrate, Cole, because I am a little bit distracted by that. Like you explained it very well, but
if you're still
I didn't
confused,
quite
let's just
follow.
clarify it once and for all. All right, this is a
Okay.
good lesson to Patrick. Okay, if you're doubtful, if you're unsure about something that's going on, put up your hand, ask a question, because the chances are there's a lot of other people that have the same queries, the same questions.
You won't mock me for being stupid if it's a stupid sort of question.
No, absolutely. You're amongst friends. You're in a safe environment. Yeah.
It's just like, it brings up a lot of stuff for me because at school I was bullied for being stupid, and I
I was bullied at school too. I was bullied at school by this kid who stole my lunch and gave me a wedgie by pulling my undies up my ass, and then I decided to give up teaching. So anyway, you get the idea. If you're unsure about something, just ask away.
Okay, so I really tried to follow your explanation as well as I could, but I must be missing something, because you seem like a fuckwit.
I think you need some visual aids.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Now I've organised some graphics with Nathan. So we can have the first graphic, please, Nathan. Okay. Great. Okay. Now, what does that say?
Fuckwit?
Fuckwit. Correctamundo. Now, on the back of that is a picture of somebody that is indeed a fuckwit to give you some kind of visual connection.
Okay.
Alrighty. So can you flip it, please, Nathan? And okay, there you go. Alrighty. We're only halfway through. Now, can we have the second graphic, please, Nathan? And excellent. Now, what does that say?
Not a fuckwit.
Not a fuckwit. Not a fuckwit. Now, on the back of this is a picture of somebody that is not a fuckwit, okay? Can you flip it, please, Nathan? And let's have a look. There you go.
I've worked it out.
What?
I know who the fuckwit is.
Who?
It's Nathan. He's mixed up the pictures.
No! No! You're the fuckwit!
Cole, are you seeing
You're a fucking fuckwit! And you can't get it through your thick skull who the fuckwit is!
You know, I've got to be honest with you. I'm actually starting to feel a bit uncomfortable about all this potty mouth language. You know, particularly coming from my own grandson.
Look... I'm trying to do a beautiful, sophisticated piece for these people, and you're stuffing it up.
Well,
I'm a sophisticated artist, and you're still, after all these years, what are you? You're just a mere comedian.
Look, I understand that you're stressed, and I don't want to be a wet blanket because I know that you're trying to stretch yourself artistically, but I'm just worried that you trying to do earnest theatre, it doesn't feel normal. It sort of goes against the natural, it defies the natural order somehow.
But see, that's what the Wright brothers were trying to do. They weren't happy to just be mere men, mere mortals. They wanted to push the boundaries and fly like angels, like gods, and defy the natural order.
I'm just worried that you doing serious theatre is not going to be like the Wright brothers. It's going to be more like Icarus, you know, or Frankenstein. You're going to look across the show you've made and you're going to say to yourself, oh my good God, I've created a monster. You know, I'm just, hey, you know what would be great? I just want to try something. Nate, because I love horror films so much, and I reckon it'd be really good if I had a horror film sound effect after I say that, so I'm just going to say that line again. Nathan, can we have the house lights up a little bit? And I'm going to say, oh my good God, I've created a monster again, and I want you guys to provide a horror movie sound effect for me. So I'm going to divide the audience down the middle into two big groups, and this side of the audience, after I say, oh my good God, I've created a monster, you guys go, bum, bum, bum. Like that, right? And after they've done that, you guys can, you can just make the sound of eerie wind. You know, not very loud, not like, ooh, just really quiet and eerie and just sort of like, can you hear that? Yep, you can. About that level, okay? Oh, you know what would be the cherry on top? There must be at least one woman here who can do a full-on, blood-curdling horror movie scream. There must be at least one person who can do it. Is there anybody in the audience who can do that full-on scream? I'll take that as a yes. So, look, Cole, I appreciate that you're trying to do something a bit more interesting artistically, but I'm just worried that you trying to create important, serious theatre, it's going to be like Frankenstein. You're going to look across the show you've made and you're going to say to yourself, oh my good God, I've created a monster! Come on. That was good. Thank you, everyone. That was great.
Right, okay,
So
let's
this
get
is-
going.
so-
Okay, let's just get on with the show, okay?
Sorry about
Please,
that
for
little
crying
interlude,
out
but it
loud.
was
Yeah.
fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was fun.
So
It was great
just because
fun.
I
Yeah.
love horror films so much. And in
Yeah.
fact, Frankenstein, that's probably my favourite film of all
Yeah.
time. The original one with Boris Karloff. It's
Yeah.
a great... So I reckon my favourite bit of that film, you know, there's the bit where there's the mad scientist, Victor Frankenstein, and his hunchback Fritz, and they dig up bodies in a graveyard, and Fritz even steals a criminal brain from a medical college, and they take all the body parts back to this looming old stone watchtower where they patch them together and connect them to all these electronic scientific doodads, and the big metal door knocker goes goom, 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 and they go downstairs, and it's Victor's teacher from university, Professor Wugman. He's like, Victor, you are crazy. Crazy, am I? Come and see. And they go upstairs, and Fritz finds a lever, tick, 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 and raises the body high up to a hole in the roof. Lightning strikes, tick, 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 and the hand goes, it's alive! It's alive! I'm a god! The next day, Victor opens the shutters, click, click, kong, 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 and light floods into the room, and the strange being that he's created shuffles out of the shadows. And it's huge, and it's hideous, and it's strangely innocent, and it's beguiled by the beauty of the light. But Fritz taunts it with fire, and it's like, and it strangles Fritz to death. Oh my good God, I've created a monster. So they sedate the creature, and Victor heads back into town to prepare for his upcoming wedding, you know, which is nice for him. And Professor Wugman is going to euthanise and dissect it, but it wakes up and strangles him to death as well, and then escapes into the forest where it comes upon this little girl who's sitting by a lake. She skips over and says, will you be my friend? You get these flowers and you throw them into the water, and they float like little boats. But the monster becomes confused and throws the little girl into the water, then runs away in a panic. And meanwhile, back in the town, there's a festival in celebration of the upcoming wedding, but the little girl's father arrives carrying the dead child. The mayor organises an angry mob with blazing torches to hunt down the monster. Victor joins the group, but he gets separated from them. He's the one that finds the creature he created, and he goes, ah, and knocks him unconscious and carries his unconscious body to this spooky old windmill, takes him all the way up to the top, just throws him off, and then the mob set fire to the windmill, and the monster's in there, and he just burns to death. That's my favourite bit.
His favourite bit is the whole film. Now we're back on track, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. We've got the music. We've got the books. Okay, just need the light now, Nathan. The light, Nathan. The light, Nathan. Nathan. I'll do it myself. After years of work, the brothers had taken major steps to achieve their goals. But to avoid the fate that befell Otto Lilienthal, they had to invent a system in which they could control the glider in unpredictable conditions. Orville worked into the night, trying to find a solution.
What? You know how I thought we were doing the horror film The Fly?
Yes?
Well, because I thought I was going to have to mutate into a hideous half-man, half-fly, I've been studying flies for weeks.
So?
Well, I don't want all that research to go to waste.
I do.
Can I play a fly in this scene?
What?
Can I play a fly in this scene?
No, we're trying to do a beautiful show that's sophisticated and important. Nobody mutates into a fly monster.
Not a fly monster, just a regular fly. I'll just fly out and fly around.
What's that?
Well, I made this afternoon when I had the idea.
It looks like you made it this afternoon.
Thanks very much, Cole.
What do you want to do?
Well, while Orville's working, I'll just fly out and fly around like a fly and create some realism.
A 6-foot man dressed as a fly comes out on stage and creates realism.
That's what I want to do too. We're on the same page.
You know what? Why not? Everything else seems to be going wrong tonight. Why don't you just do what you were going to do? That's
Okay,
right. That's
thanks.
fine. You have my permission, okay?
Thank you.
Just come out as a fly.
Terrific,
But
thanks.
I know exactly what's going to happen. Frank comes on as a fly and chaos ensues.
You want me to do the cows and shoes? See, I didn't think you liked the cows and shoes. Nathan, the cows and shoes, they're back on.
No, Frank comes on as a fly and chaos ensues.
So, when do I do the cows and shoes?
I'm not saying cows and shoes, I'm saying chaos ensues.
Are you okay? I think you might have had a stroke.
Listen to me! Just do the fly!
Okay, thank you.
Just
Thanks
do
very
the
much.
friggin' fly!
Thank you.
No cows!
No shoes.
No cows and shoes!
No cows in shoes.
Just do the friggin' fly! It's a jolly proper bugger, brother. A jolly proper bugger. We've built over 700 gliders, and now we need to power the craft. But the technology available to us means that the engines are far too heavy. Maybe we need wider wings, or maybe we need 3 wings on each side, I'm not sure. Maybe. I hate to say it, but maybe we're all out of ideas.
Maybe we just need to accept we've become entangled in the futility and folly of human endeavour. Orville, I fear that for the problem of powered flight to be solved, it will take a millennium!
Huh. Impressive. Try saying that again.
Orville, I fear that for the problem of powered flight to be solved, it will take aluminium!
No, say that again.
For a product like powdered soap to be sold, it will take many men in a minivan.
No. I think you said for the problem of powered flight to be solved, it would take aluminium.
No. I said for the problem of powered flight to be solved, it will take Molly Meldrum's mum. No, I didn't. Why would she be
I think
involved?
you said aluminium. Aluminium! Frank, I mean Wilbur, finally your fuckwittery has paid dividends.
I'm a fuckwit!
We will design and build our own engine out of aluminium. And that's exactly what they did. To the aeroplane!
I say, Orville, why don't you mime starting the propellers, whereas I will climb up into the cockpit and I will provide the sound effects.
That is an excellent idea because we are going to make history and contact and
plop 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 Have another go, old boy. Plop, 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 plop. Careful.
I can't trust you. Nathan,
come
can you
on,
do the sound effects, please? Nathan's going to do the sound
chance.
effect.
I'll do it.
I'm
I
not
can do
giving
it.
you another chance. Get back into the cockpit, all right?
Well, I just
down
think...
the propeller! He was a hell of a fella, but he fell into the propeller. It is a good line, and maybe a much better ending. Wilbur dies tragically, but Orville somehow finds the courage to go on alone. I'm out of here, Frank. I am out of here. That's it, Frank. Unbelievable. After 12 years, I thought that you would have changed. But you have not changed, Frank. You have not changed one little bit. And it's going to be a long 12 years before we ever reunite again. I'm out of here, Frank. I'm out of here. And you can just get the stupid collar off me.
Cole, are you all right? You don't look well. I think you might have had some...
You stupid little skinny man.
No, Cole. Please. No!
Art! Art! I was trying to make some sophisticated, beautiful art! Art! Art!
Please.
Oh my God. I've created a monster. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm not an actor. I'm not a playwright. I'm not an artist. What am I? What am I? I'm a fuckwit! I'm a fuckwit! I'm a fuckwit.
So, Cole, does that mean we can do some stupid, silly nonsense?
No. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do some beautiful, stupid, silly nonsense. You've been waiting for me to say this all night. To the teleportation device! Woo! Come on, Frankie Wanky! Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song.